Alright guys, so we out here, we recording.
Why is my pocket so puffy?
Yeah, but we out here, we recording now. And we're in a great mood. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Having fun chilling, you know? But today we are gonna be talking about the title of the video, how I matured, you know? And that is over a course of like a year worth. Like, over the past year, I have matured a lot, I would say, on a certain topic especially. But I would say I matured a lot, which is a very cool thing for me to be able to say. Like, hey, I was able to do something that I was kind of like expected to do, but also wanting to do, you know? And I did that because of a certain thing that happened, you know? It's hot out here, hang on. It's like 55 degrees, and I'm saying it's hot, dude. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So it all started with when I got broken up with. And I decided, instead of letting it keeping me, oh my gosh, how do I say this? Instead of letting it keep me down, I changed. I didn't let it do it, and I got happier, and I chose to not let it take over my life. And I would say that's a very mature thing to do. Like, she was a great girlfriend and all. That's another thing. I didn't completely blame her. I thought it through. I took a step back, and I thought it all through. I took an outside perspective, and I was like, okay, this is what I could change for next time and stuff like that. My second relationship, I matured after that one too, a lot. Because, like I've said before, I was telling her things and she didn't like them, and then I figured out, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be saying those things. So that helped me through two relationships. Those two relationships helped me with my third one, which I would say was probably the best one, because I actually felt like I felt like I changed a lot and I matured a lot over that year, and I was glad that she got that version of me. But she broke up with me, and me having those mindsets of me being mature enough, like, hey, it's not completely her fault. It's probably like you probably did something. It's actually what helped me. That's what's actually helping me get through this breakup that happened 5 days ago. I am getting through it fine. Like, I will be fine. Like, and I'm mature enough to realize, like, hey, I did these certain things, she didn't like them, and I realized that, and I'm like, okay, I'll change that for next time. And, like, I don't know. But another thing is, because I don't really remember what I was going to say, dang it, I forgot again, bro. Oh, like, she broke up with me 5 days ago, so obviously I still like her, I still have those feelings for her and all that. But the mature side of me is telling me, no, do not get back with her, that'll just affect you more, it may not be a good relationship, whatever. But then the side of me, I guess the immature side of me that, like, still, like, the side that has feelings for her is like, no, get back with her immediately, as soon as she even shows a little bit of interest again, or, like, any sort of, like, hey, we can get back together. Like, if she tells you, hey, we can get back together, or like, hey, you want to be together again, like, whatever, yes, immediately. So like, I gave it some thought after someone told me I should probably do this, and I thought about it. Like, yeah, I should probably meet in the middle for a little bit until I find someone else that I like, and when it's just like my feelings run its course, and it's like, okay, I don't like her anymore because I'm not with her every day and all that, and like, I get over her, you know. So meeting in the middle where it's like, I like her, but I wouldn't get back with her, you know. I'm gonna meet in the middle for a little bit right now, and not gonna lie, I'm saying that, and I still know, like, I'm still a young kid that is probably gonna be an idiot and probably say yes immediately if she asks me, which I just, like, it frustrates me that I know I'll probably say yes, and I can't really do anything about that right now, because right now it's whatever. And today's Valentine's Day too. I just realized, oh my gosh, I was gonna be like, yeah, 5 days after, it's Valentine's Day, bro. Nope, that'd be 4 days after, right? Hang on. 10th, 11, 12, 13, yeah. Okay, so I can't do math. 4 days after our breakup. It's been 4 days, and she broke up with me on February 10th. Today is the 14th. She broke up with me 4 days before Valentine's Day, bro. And it's like, why? What did I do? Bro, what did I do? That's my problem. Like, that's not the problem, but, like, the problem is, like, she showed it a little bit that she stopped liking me, and she didn't show it enough where I would understand. Or, like, she didn't show me how, like, I was not giving her what she wanted in the relationship. She didn't tell me until a week after when she stopped liking me. That's the problem, and that's what I regret, you know? And this video is also kind of that. Like, yeah, it may be called How I Matured, but it's because of these relationships, the past girlfriends I've had, is how I matured, and why I am how I am. Like, that's why the way I am today, because I learned things. I matured over this past year a lot, not only by, like, life experiences, by, like, watching videos and stuff. And I'm just glad that I, instead of taking it and using it as, like, anger and, like something bad, I turned it into something good. Instead of something bad, I turned it into something good. And now I'm using that to push through, and using it in my everyday life, and using it in certain situations where it can really help me, instead of letting it bring me down and going through depression again like I was. Because for those 2 weeks after my first girlfriend broke up with me, I was depressed because I didn't know what to do, and I was like, oh, dang. And then I figured things out, and after I got hit by a car, that was like a wake-up call, like, hey, like, because I was depressed, and when you're depressed, you don't really care about your life anymore. So then after I got hit by a car, that was like a wake-up call, like, hey, maybe I should calm down, and, like, maybe I should, like, reassess how my thought processes go, you know? And I'm glad I did that, because after that, I was doing pretty good. I was happy. I was not, like, happy-go-lucky, kind of like I am right now, which is really weird, because I just got broken up with, but I was doing fine, and that's, like, why I like to talk about that on this channel, is because I'm doing fine even now, because of the lessons I've learned, thanks to my exes, you know? I don't want to say, like, thanks to them, like, in like a not cocky way, like a witty way. I was trying to say, like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have learned the things I've learned, bro. And I'm processing that. How do I have so many cuts on my freaking one finger, bro? I have a little scratch cut thing there and there. I think I know where this one came from. That was probably from me being frustrated that day before she broke up with me. This one, no clue, so that's fun. But yeah, I know what the one on my knuckles from is because I was moving my bag and actually punched the table. That was an accident, though. I didn't do anything on purpose. I may have been fearing that we would break up and freaking out over that, but I wouldn't hurt myself or anything, which is another thing. Like, before me and M broke up, because that's what we're going to call her fake name, before me and her broke up, she wasn't really talking to me. And, like, whenever I asked her, like, hey, like, I'm sorry, I did this, whatever, like, are we good, and stuff like that, which is probably not the best way to take it, to go, proceed with it. And she was like, yeah, with a really cutesy, innocent voice, like I've said in my, video, a few videos ago. I forgot what it was called. Oh, things ended in a very frustrating way. That video. Dang it, what was I gonna say? I was very, like, I was very scared, and, like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if she breaks up with me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I legit thought I was gonna snap out of existence, bro. I was so scared. I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And after she actually broke up with me, I was hanging out with my friends, we were talking, and I was fine. Like, I assessed, because all those times where I'd be, like, I would be a sad boy for, like, a week, I was like, why am I doing this? I know how to get out of this. Like, for my last relationship, I was like, I already learned last time what to do. Why am I going through it? And that's why I got over her faster than my other one. And then this one, I got over, not over her, but, like, I borderline am, and I'm over her pretty quick because I learned from those past things. And yes, I am kind of holding back on not letting her go. Like, I don't want to completely drop that, which is probably a stupid thing for me to do. I won't lie, but it's like, we all do stupid things, and me saying this right now, like, I should probably just give up on it. But I don't, like, it's like that weird mental block that's making me stop, and I don't know why. But yeah, one thing is, like, in the things end in a very frustrating way, I had the right idea, it's just I said it in a very weird way. It's just I said it in the wrong words, I guess. I'm gonna kind of say the same things because I had a good point. It's just the frustration was still taking over a little bit, so I want to talk about that again. My gloves just fell, that's annoying. But, like, I realized, like, yes, what she did was not okay, but what I did back, filming that video and talking about it immediately after, was not a mature thing to do. And I thought of that in that video. I even said, like, okay, yeah, this is not a mature thing to do, but I still did it. And I do regret it. It's just, like, she doesn't know about it, and that's, like, why I think I did it so, like, willingly. And it's messed up what she did, but I retaliated, and that's not what you want to do. That's not a mature mindset, and that's what I regret doing. But, like, I still had that semi-maturity, 4 days ago. It was actually 4 days ago. Like, I still had that semi-maturity, and, like, even though it's been a few days, and I've had more time to think about it, more time to mature with it, mature over it. Can you back up, bug? Dang. Like, I had more time to mature over it. I realized, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't have been doing as much as I was doing in that video, like, being as, like, because I kind of made her seem like the bad guy in a way. At some points, I also was very honest, and I was like, hey, it is kind of my fault. And that's another thing I want to, that's the whole point of this part right now. It's my fault, but she's also doing things that it's like, okay, why? And that's what we're going to get into in a second, but I wasn't showing her enough attention, she thought, so, like, she didn't feel like I was giving her enough attention, that's completely fine. She can feel however she wants. She might expect a certain thing out of me, and I might expect a certain thing out of her, and that's why you use communication. Do I agree that she broke up with me because of that? No. Do I think it's just because of another reason? Not really. I don't think she, thought, hey, maybe using communication like we agreed on at the beginning of our relationship, I don't think that crossed her mind immediately, and that's why she did it, too late, because I'm pretty sure it just, built up, and then it was just okay, I'm done. She didn't communicate it with me immediately. I would have completely understood and completely been okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't realize you felt like this. I will do what you, I will change that. But another thing is, yes, I filmed that video, and I was a very immature little, heartbroken little boy right there, which is, I guess it's not okay, but it's, people can see why I did it, and that's not okay still. But what she's still doing is a little weird, considering she said she lost feelings for me last week. Because what she's doing is, because she's been doing it all week after she broke up with me. Except for Monday. Monday, we were completely fine. We were hugging, kissing, whatever. The next day, she just ghosted me pretty much. I was like, what the heck? Things changed in a snap of a finger. Legit. I was like, what? And now what she's doing is something that I'm like, why are you doing this still? What I'm doing isn't very mature. I will admit, I'm doing something that's kind of, not rude, but it's very immature. She broke with me, obviously, and then she made that video. She posted to her story of, she said her dog did it. She definitely ripped it up. It looked like a human ripped it up. Of a thing I got her for Christmas. It was a Squishmallow. And after that, I was like, okay, fine, you want to just do that? Wait for me to see it, because she posted it, I saw it, and then she blocked me after she noticed I saw it. on everything, because she posted it on multiple platforms. She only has like 2. She posted it on both of those. I saw it on both, and I was like, what the heck? And then she blocked me immediately. I didn't even get to say anything to her yet. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so I was like, fine, I'm just going to retaliate in person. I told my friends, I was like, every time she's in the room with me, or like she can see what I'm doing, I'm just going to be a very happy-go-lucky guy. Like, I'm just going to have fun, chilling, you know? Not going to, like, direct it towards her, like, stare at her and just be, like, smiling and, like, laughing, bro. No. Like, I'm just going to be, like, enjoying my life. And if she sees it, that's, like, on her, is what I was saying. Which is a very immature thing to do, I will admit. It's kind of messed up. But it was only, kind of am only doing that because I kind of want to stop next week. I want to not be as obvious with it as I was the day after we broke up. Because I was very obvious. I was laughing, joking with my friend, bro, and it was not something ideal. And she was already mad before that. Because she broke up with me, and that day after we were home and stuff, I texted her, I was like, hey, can you give me back my jacket tomorrow? Because she had my jacket. So the next day, she was like, hey. And I was like, what? And then she threw me my jacket, don't land on the ground and everything. And my friend was like, dude, she looked mad. And I was like, why? I didn't do anything. And the day prior, because she broke with me during lunch, and in 7th period, I walked by her, and I was being friendly. I was like, hi. And she was like, hi. She said it back in a very friendly way, too. And she recognized it was me, too. Like, she could tell, because my voice, and just by my shoes and stuff, like, she 100% knew it was me, and said hi back, and I gave her back the bracelet that she gave me, and then she still ripped up the thing that I gave her. Like, it was weird to me, but now she looked mad, apparently, and she thought I called her something, which I definitely didn't. I was like, I'm not even known for calling people that. I don't know why she assumed I did. I genuinely don't know. I'm, like, more of a chill kid anyways, so it's really weird that she thought I did, and that might be why she's mad, but even then, it's like, I don't really say that stuff, and plus, I wasn't really, like, directing anything towards her at all, like, ever directing anything towards her. I was always nice to her, always, like, whatever, I was always super nice and stuff to her, and then she looked all sad, which is, like, it's obvious, like, she's gonna be sad and stuff, because she broke up, she just went through a breakup. She broke up with me, though, but she was also mad, and honestly, that doesn't make any sense. And then, yesterday, her friend was, like, staring at me a lot. Not, like, staring at me, like, but she kept, like, glancing, like, she would look at me, and I would see in the corner of my eye, and I was like, the heck? And she was looking at me with, like, a sad expression on her face. And she, like, was looking at me with a sad expression on her face, and M wasn't there yesterday, and I was like, I don't know why you're staring at me. I didn't do anything. And I think M is, like, heartbroken over breaking up with me, and I think it's not even like breaking up with me. I think it's what I did after, because I wasn't affected, because what she kept doing, because M was bisexual when we got together, which it's whatever, I don't really care. She broke up with me, then a few days later she was talking, my ex and the 2 of my friends, which I guess they're all my friends now, all 3 of my ex is like one of my friends now, it's whatever. My friend, and 2 of my other friends were talking, and then randomly M just came up and was like, I'm gay, or lesbian. She randomly said that to them, and, A was like, okay, and then that was during our break in 2nd period. We had a brain break thing, whatever, and then we sat down, and we were all, and then, one of my friends asked me, like, hey, what happened? And I was like, oh yeah, she broke up with me, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, oh. And then, A, my ex, was like, she went to Google, and it put in all caps, she's gay. And I was like, how do you know? And she was like, she told me. I was like, just randomly? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I've thought of it, and I've talked to many people about it, and, like, I think she's doing the whole, like, she's gay thing for attention, and she's acting the way she is to make me, like, upset or jealous or something, or get a reaction out of me. That's all she's trying to do, is get a reaction out of me, because that's what she wants. And I have, like, shown that I even talked about it, like, yeah, it's starting to affect me, but I'm not gonna let it take over my life. Like, I've said that in front of her. And she knows this. Like, it's starting to affect me, but I'm not gonna let it take over, you know? And I'll say it on Tuesday. When we go back to school, I'll say it again. I'll be like, yeah, it's affecting me, but I'm not letting it take over my life, you know? I'm gonna be smart about it. Like, I've already gone through enough of these. I know what to do. You know, 2, now 3, actually. Now it's 3. Like, I've gone through it, and now I know what to do, and that's the point. Like, I've matured a lot, and I know what to do. I do need to change some things I'm doing right now, because they're kind of immature things, but that's a different thing. Like, I can do that, and I'm saying I'm going to do that now, but that's pretty much it for this video. I've kind of done why do I keep saying yambling? I'm done yapping now. Have a safe, wonderful rest, beautiful, whatever you want to call it, rest of your day. Don't do anything stupid. Have fun. Hang out with your friends, partner, family, whatever. Achieve your goals, your dreams, and all that. I mean, I did, and I'm happy now, so, you should do that too. And honestly, just have a great day, and have a great week, you know? Just have fun in life, you know? Bye-bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe, bye!